everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to extract customer feedback and survey data from PDF forms to Google Sheets using AI agent. So here, as a guest relationship manager at a hotel chain, we are collecting feedbacks from multiple guests and customers at the time of their hotel checkout. And I want to create a systematic record of all these useful feedbacks in my Google Sheets. But because the forms which the customers and guests are submitting are handwritten and it is a time-consuming task to manually add each of the data in Google Sheets. Therefore, I have decided to automate this entire process with my AI agent and Pabbly Connect. So as soon as I'm going to receive a new feedback form, automatically the details of that form are going to be extracted out with the help of my AI agent OpenAI, and the details will then record it in Google Sheets. And how we are going to automate this entire process? By simply setting up connections between all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect, that too without any coding and programming skills. For your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video we are going to learn step by step that how we can automatically extract out the details from handwritten forms of feedbacks or customer survey and add the details automatically in Google Sheets. So, as a guest experience coordinator at a mid-sized hotel chain, we regularly collect guest feedback through standardized PDF forms submitted by the guests during checkouts in the handwritten format. These forms include valuable insights on our room service, housekeeping, amenities, and overall satisfaction of the guests that are definitely required for the growth and improvement of our business. So, it should be recorded systematically in Google Sheets for our team members. But these forms are in handwritten format, and manually adding each of the details in our Google Sheet is a time-consuming, hectic as well as confusing task because handwriting of multiple guests differs. Therefore, I have decided to automate this entire process. So every time the form is going to be submitted by the guest at the time of hotel checkout, then I'm going to upload the picture of that form in my Google Drive. As soon as the file is going to be uploaded in a specific folder of my Google Drive, automatically the details are going to be extracted out from that form and are going to be automatically recorded in my Google Sheets. So how am I going to extract out the details automatically? That I'm going to do with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI. So now to automate this entire process in such a way that every time we are going to upload a new file of the feedback form in our Google Drive, automatically the AI is going to extract out the necessary details and add the details in Google Sheets. We have to set up the connection between Google Drive, our AI agent, and Google Sheets. So how we are going to build this connection? For building this connection without any coding and programming skills and to automate the process, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect over here. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all our daily repetitive tasks without any coding and programming skills, simply by connecting our work application with each other. So let's get started. In order to start the process, you have to come to your browser. You have to type pabbly.com/connect. And it will take you towards the home page of your Pabbly Connect account. On this home page, you will find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account directly. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has taken us towards a dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On this dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created. And to save the workflows, we can also create separate folders like this. Now, to create a new workflow, let's click on this Create Workflow button. As we have done that, a dialog box is appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Automatically extract customer feedback and survey data from PDF forms to Google Sheets using AI agent. After giving the name to our workflow, we can select the folder in which we want to save it. So you can see I have a list of folders on my dashboard. I have created different kind of folders for different requirements and different workflows. Now, the workflow which I'm going to create currently is related to AI. So here I'm going to select the specific folder that I have created for all the automations that are related to AI automations. And now my workflow will get saved in the folder which I have decided. Now let's click on create. As we have done that, we are on a new screen which contains a blank workflow, as you can see, with the name of the workflow which we have given. So we have to complete this blank workflow in order to set up our automation. It contains two extremely important windows, trigger and action. So what are trigger and action? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation works. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose I'm taking the example of my workflow which I'm going to create currently. Let's suppose here I want that whenever a file is going to be uploaded in my Google Drive, the file of the feedback form, then automatically the details of that feedback form should be extracted out with the help of our AI agent, that is OpenAI. So for that, here I'm going to take Google Drive and trigger step and OpenAI as my AI agent in action. When we are going to build the connection between these two applications, then we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means whenever a new file is going to be uploaded in the specific folder of Google Drive, then only the details from that file are going to be extracted out with the help of OpenAI, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, we have to go towards our trigger step, and here we have to select our trigger application. The application by using which you want to start your workflow every time. So here Google Drive will be my trigger application because I want that every time I'm going to upload a new feedback form, image or PDF over here in this Google Drive folder, then my workflow should start automatically. In the similar manner, here I'm taking Google Drive in my trigger application, but if you're using any other trigger applications such as Dropbox or email or any form builder application, then you can select that as well. So here let me quickly select Google Drive as my trigger application. Then we have to select the trigger event. So trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. So you can see we have list of events over here. So I want that when a new file will be added in the specific folder of Google Drive, then my workflow should start every time. So we have selected the trigger event, new file in specific folder, and now we have to build the connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect. To build the connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect, you can see that I am already logged into my Google Drive account. So we are going to quickly click on connect, and here we have two options. So we have add new connection and select existing connection. In case if you already have an existing connection with your Google Drive, you can just quickly select that. But here I am going to show you that how you can create a new connection with Google Drive. For that, you will simply click on add new connection. You will click on sign in with Google. Over here, you have to select the account. So you can see that because I was already logged into my Google Drive account, my account is already detected. Pabbly Connect is now asking us for the permission to access our Google Drive account. Let's provide this permission as our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. And now as we have done that, you can see that our authorization has become successful. So the connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect is built. Now one more thing before moving forward, you also have to keep in mind to always keep logging to the applications which you want to connect with Pabbly Connect, because it is going to make the process of your connection simple and easier. Now let's move forward. Here we have to select the folder or the subfolder name in which when the file will be added, you want to capture the response. So the name of my folder is feedbacks. I'm going to select the same from the drop down. Alright, now we have to click on save and send test request button in order to capture the response. But before that, I have to tell you one more thing. Because Google Drive is based on 10 minutes of polling time, this means that every time when we are going to add a new file in our folder of Google Drive, we are not going to receive the response directly and instantly. It will take 10 minutes to capture the new response every time, because polling time is actually the time which Pabbly Connect is going to take in order to capture the new response. When we have 10 minutes of polling time in Google Drive, 10 minutes will be taken every time when a new file will be added in our folder of Google Drive in order to capture the response over here. So currently when we are going to click on save and send test request button, the response of the last or the latest file which was uploaded in our Google Drive will be captured. So this is the form which was uploaded last in my Google Drive folder, and when I'm going to click on save and send test request button, I'm going to receive the response of this last form only. So here I have received the response, and in the response we have received the web content link, web view link. When we'll scroll down, we have received the date and time at which the form was uploaded, and we have other details as well. So this means our connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. And now every time a new file of the feedback form is going to be uploaded in our folder of Google Drive, the response will be automatically captured inside Pabbly Connect. Once we have built this connection, now our objective is to extract out the details from the form. And as you know, this is the handwritten form. So we are going to extract out the details with the help of AI agent. So let's select our action application as OpenAI. So OpenAI is my AI agent, but in place of OpenAI, if you are using any other AI agent as well, any other AI application, you can select that in your action application. Okay. Now, after selecting the action application as OpenAI, we have to select the action event. So what you want, I want to extract out the details, extract out the content from the PDF or the image. So I will select the same. And now let's click on connect. To build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect, again, you must keep logging to your OpenAI account. I'm already logged in. So here you can see that we have two options, add new connection and select existing connection. So in case if you already have an existing connection, you can just quickly go with that. To create a new connection, you will click on add new connection option and you need to provide a token. To get the token, you can simply click on this hyperlink OpenAI API keys page, which is going to take you towards the API key section of your OpenAI account, from where you can generate your token and paste over here. As you will do that, you will click on save and the connection will be built successfully. Now, because I have already created an existing connection, so I'm going to go with that. And my connection is built successfully. So let's move forward. Now, first of all, before moving forward, we have to select a model by using which we want to extract out the details from the PDF or the image. So here currently I'm going to use GPT-4o mini as my model. If you want, you can also select any other of them. Now we have to provide the image or the PDF URL, which we have received from our earlier response. So you can see that this is the web content link which is required over here. Instead of manually entering it, we will simply insert it like this from the previous step. As we have done that, it has become dynamic because we have mapped this link. So when we map a data like this from the previous step, it becomes dynamic and replaceable. So every time whenever we are going to receive a new response from Google Drive of a new file added, automatically this file URL is going to be replaced with a new URL of that new file which is received as a response. In this way, we are going to automate the entire process, because further, once we will complete this automation, we are not going to sit and change the URL every time whenever a file will be uploaded in Google Drive. It should change automatically. Therefore, it is very important to map the data where we want the data should get replaced automatically according to new response. Because if we will enter it manually by copy and pasting or by typing, it will become static and then it is not going to replace. Alright, so after understanding the concept of mapping, let's move forward. You can see that here we have to enter the prompt. Prompt is very important in the highlight step of the automation. Here we need to provide the command that what we want our AI agent to do for us. So for example, here in my case, I want to extract out the details from the feedback form I have provided over here. So I'm going to enter the prompt as I want to extract the details from the given feedback form. Now further, if I'm going to enter all the other instructions and the details as well, that what I want from the form, I'm going to receive the response in a paragraph format. That I do not want. I want to add the details systematically in the form of rows, in the form of columns in my Google Sheets. And if I'll receive the response in the paragraph format, I will have to extract out the details from the paragraph as well. But I do not want it. I want to automate the entire process, and for that I will have to receive the response in the structured format, in the JSON format. That means single data in a single line. How we are going to get that? With the help of this feature, structured output. In order to get the structured output, we have to enter a JSON schema that what all details we want from the form, and we have to provide those details in the structured output JSON schema format. And how we are going to get it? For that, just open your notepad and you have to start entering all the details which you want from your form. So this is my form. First of all, I want the name of the guest who is writing this feedback. Then I want the number of room which the guest has rented, the date of the feedback. Then I want to get the additional comments or the suggestions which the customer or the guest has provided us. Then I want to know about the recognized staff name who has worked well. Then I want to know about the details such as the overall experience and whether the guest is going to stay again with us or no. These are the basic details which I want to extract out from my form. So I will enter all these details one by one in my notepad. So first of all, we have to enter guest name. So I want guest name, and the name of the guest is in the text format. So I'm going to enter type of text. So type of detail which we want is in text format. Okay, we have to enter like this. Then we have to provide the description that how we want the details. So I will enter give me the full name of the guest. I want the name of the guest in the full name format. So here I've entered give me the full name of the guest. In the similar manner, then I want the date of the stay, date of the feedback. So the date is in the date format. I'm going to enter type of date. So this detail is in the date format, and here I'm going to provide the description. Let's say as give me the date of feedback in the format, and I'm going to provide the format in which I want the date, month, and the year format. The next detail which I want is the number of room. So I will enter room number, which is in the number format. So I will enter type of number, and I will provide the description. Give me the room number of the guest. In the similar manner, all the details which I want, I'm going to provide the detail name, the format of the detail, and the description that how I want that data in this particular format. So here I have entered guest name, room number, name of the staff member who has worked well. And here the description is give me the name of the staff member who worked well. Then I want to get the additional comments which the guest is writing in the feedback form. Then we have the date of feedback and the overall experience on the basis of excellent, good, average or below par. So these are the criteria on which we are going to get the ratings from the customer. Now we will directly copy all the details which we have entered, entire data, and I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect. Okay, after coming back over here, you can see that it is saying enter the structured output JSON object over here in this particular format. The details which we have entered is not in the given format. We have to convert the data into the schema format like this, and for that we have to go towards important note and we have to click on this hyperlink. So now we are going to go towards structured outputs, and over here we have to click on this generate button. As we have done that, now we have to provide the data which we have copied from Notepad over here, and we'll click on create. So it is going to generate the schema for us in the correct format. The schema is ready, so let's quickly copy it. I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect, and we just need to paste the schema over here which we have copied. As we have done that, now done. Let's click on save and send test request button. And you can see that the response is received. In the response, we have received all the details over here. Also, we have received other details which we have not mentioned even. So we have received the efficiency criteria, quality, decor, other details. When we'll scroll down, here we have the name of the person who has done well. Here we have feedback, additional comments. We have the name of the guest, room number, the date on which the feedback was submitted. We have the overall experience of the customer which we wanted. And then we have other details as well, whether they would like to stay with us again or no. So we have yes. Now, once we have extracted all the details, we are simply going to add the details in our Google Sheets. So here I want the date of visit, name of guest, room number, staff recognition, and then here I have the question, would they stay again or no? I am going to add one more column over here for overall experience, which I am going to enter whether it is correct or no, whether it is excellent, good, bad, how is it? So I'm going to add one more column over here in left, and that will be for overall experience. Okay, now I'm going to delete the existing data from here so that we can start with fresh. And now in order to create a record of the required details in Google Sheets, we have to build the connection between this Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect. So let's go back towards Pabbly Connect. Let's click on this add action step button. You will select the action application as Google Sheets quickly, and we have to select the action event. So here my action event will be add new row. Why? Because I want that whenever the feedback form will be received and the data will be extracted out, the details should be recorded in the form of separate new rows. So let's select add new row and let's click on connect. Over here I'm going to go with existing connection because I've already built the connection with my Google Sheets. If you want to build a new connection, you have to follow the same steps as I've shown you while connecting Google Drive. Now we have to select the spreadsheet name. So the name of my spreadsheet is customers feedback response. I've selected that. Now we have to select the sheet name, which is already selected as currently I only have a single sheet. Now we have the date of visit, name of guest, room number. All these fields are same as we have the columns in our spreadsheet. So one by one we will enter these details. First of all, it is asking us the date of visit, which we have received from OpenAI response. This is the date of visit. Then we have the name of the guest. So let's map the name of the guest as well. Then we have the room number. So here we have the room number. Then we have staff recognition, that means the name of the staff who worked well. So we have the name Mukesh. Then we have feedback comments which the customer has submitted. And then we have the overall experience, whether it is excellent, good or below par. So we have the overall experience as excellent currently. Then we have whether the guest would stay again with us or no. So here I will select yes. Now as we have entered all the details, let's quickly click on save and send test request button. As we have mapped all these details, automatically they will get replaced whenever a new response will be captured. Now, once we have received the response, it is providing us a table range in which the data is updated. So quickly I will take you towards Google Sheets, and over here we have the data. You can see here we have the date of visit, we have the name of guest, then we have the staff recognition, we have the feedback comments, overall experience, and then we have yes for would they stay again or no. So we have the details systematically in organized format in different columns, and this means that our automation is built successfully. So now every time we are going to receive a new customer feedback, it will be uploaded in our Google Drives folder. Then automatically the required details from that file are going to be extracted out and are going to be automatically added and recorded in our Google Sheets. In the similar manner, for your business, you can also very easily create this automation, that too without any coding and programming skills. For this, you just have to build the connection between these applications and AI agent, and your work is done. So now I hope you like the video. It is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.